Welcome back, everybody, to the third game of the second day of the Cookie Garcia Jesuit Invitational. I'm LJ Fishman, your student broadcaster from Jesuit Tampa, class of 2025, and we have a very good one in store for us today. The St. Ignatius Wildcats taking on St. Joe's Prep Hawks. D1 talent all over the court today. For St. Ignatius, Reese Robinson, a senior, 6'8", signed with Cleveland State. Sam Springer, a 6'7" power forward who signed with Air Force. And Damon Fryery, a 6'10" forward with offers from Penn State, Virginia Tech, Georgia, Arizona State, Dayton, etc. On the other end of the court, St. Joe's Prep, Jaron McKee, a junior with offers from University of Pennsylvania, St. Joseph, Seton Hall, among others. Jordan Ellerby holding offers from Lafayette and University of Albany, and Jalen Harper holding offers from the University of Albany. All handed over to Andrew Lusha now to take us through prayer and starters.
Before we begin this evening's starters, we ask that you please rise and remove all headgear for our pregame prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Almighty God, we thank you for this day and turn to celebrate Cookie Garcia in the spirit of your blessings. We ask that you bless the coaches, support staff, family members, and players. Keep them free from injury and play according to the highest standards of sportsmanship. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. St. Ignatius, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now let's meet the starters. First, the St. Joseph Hawks will be the visitors on the score clock. At bar, 5'11" shooter, number 0, Golden Chamberlain. At bar, that's 6'3" shooter, number 1, Jaron McKee. At bar, that's 6'2" shooter, number 2, Jordan Ellerby. At forward, that's 6'3" shooter, number 3, Jalen Harper. And at guard, that's 6'2" shooter, number 10, Jack Gordon. And the rest of the Hawks is 65, Tyler St. Wade Logan, Jerry Ford, Matt Gerber, Dwayne Butler, and the head coach is Mr. Jason Harrigan. Now the starting line for the Wildcats for St. Ignatius. At forward, 6'8" senior, number 10, Reese Robinson. At guard, 6'2", number 15, Wade Watley. At forward, 6'10" junior, number 22, Damon Fryery. At guard, 6' senior, number 23, Jen Sapolik. And at forward, 6'7" senior, number 34, Sam Springer. And the rest of the Wildcats is 65, Jared Jordan, Christy Williams, Joseph Isabella, Lyndon Brooks, Pete Manette, and the head coach is Mr. Tanner Joyce. The officials for this evening's contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a good one today. I was talking about very talented teams. This is definitely one that everyone has had on their calendar circled, and definitely some college coaches as well having this circled on their calendar as well. We're sure to be in for a good one. St. Ignatius beating Canisius yesterday by about 60 due to their insane press and their great shooting as well. It looks like we're going to have Reese Robinson win the tip for St. Ignatius. And it looks like we're going to have number 23, Zapolnik, taking it up for St. Ignatius. Ignatius running a little screen action right now. And just like that, Quinn Wyski, ball goes off of his foot. It's going to be St. Joseph's Prep ball going the other way. This is a game where you're definitely going to want to limit your turnovers. Chamberlain handling the ball for St. Joseph's Prep. Wilt Chamberlain's grandson calling the offensive action. A little bit of confusion here coming out of the gate. Let's see if that can get cleared up. He gives it over to Harper. Harper's guarded by Reese Robinson, signed to Cleveland State. Harper moves it over to Gorman. Gorman handling the ball now in the corner for St. Joe's, and it's stolen by Damon Friery. Friery now dribbling the ball up for St. Ignatius. He gives it inside to Robinson. Robinson finishes at the rim for a 2-0 lead for the St. Ignatius Wildcat squad. St. Ignatius comes out on their press like they did against Canisius. Let's see if St. Joseph's Prep fares better than Canisius did. They move it across. Chamberlain with it on the wing now. He's guarded by Zapolnik. He gives it up to Ellerby. Ellerby is going to be guarded by the 6'10 Friery. Definitely a size thing to watch over there. Balls move to Chamberlain. Chamberlain, a fadeaway jumper, no good. Friery grabs the board, gives it to Quinn Wiseky, and Wiseky now moving away with it as well. Wiseky pulls up from three. No good. Robinson grabs the board and puts it up for two. Robinson with an early 4 points here to put Ignatius up 4-0 over St. Joseph's Prep. Now Prep trying to beat the press. Ellerby now. Ellerby going up, and he finishes at the rim. Prep able to beat St. Ignatius' press there. Gets Ellerby a nice open look at the rim. Zapolnik now handling it for St. Ignatius. Dribbling around, seeing what he can do with Olin Chamberlain on him. He tries to get it down low to Robinson. Not there. It's stolen away. McKee now inside. Ellerby again finishes at the rim. Great job there by St. Ignatius, able to stop Robinson from getting that one. But Robinson grabs the offensive rebound and puts it up again for the St. Ignatius team. He has all 6 of their points so far. Ellerby now driving inside. Fouled and one. A tough finish there by Ellerby. You can tell he's a talented player. Finishes through the contact there. And he's going to get a shot to give St. Joe's the lead here. Let's see if Ellerby can put St. Joe's Prep up by 1. Ellerby misses it. Rebound grabbed by Robinson. He gives it to Zapolnik, who's going to dribble up the court now. Zapolnik gives it over to Springer. Springer over to Friery. Friery for a 3. Oh, off the backboard. Ellerby up court to Chamberlain. Chamberlain for a 3. No good. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to remain Prep ball. Looks like teammate versus teammate there. Ran into each other on that one. It's going to remain Prep ball on this one. Ellerby going to be the inbounder. Looking for someone. He gives it to Chamberlain in the corner. Swings it over to McKee. McKee gives it to Gorman. Ellerby now handling the ball up top. Gorman sets a screen for him. Ellerby guarded by the 6'10 Friery. Now Harper with it. Harper trying to get to the rim. He's stripped by Zapolnik. Zapolnik now headed down the court. He gives it to Friery. Friery going inside. Can't finish at the rim. Prep now going their way as well. Harper going inside. Oh, Robinson almost had the block. Couldn't get that. Now Wiseky. Wiseky gets the defensive rebound. St. Ignatius now going to push it with the ball in Zapolnik's hands. Swinging the ball around now. Friery with it on the baseline. Looking for something. Not there. Gives it to Wiseky. Wiseky goes inside. Loses the ball. Gorman now has it. And St. Joe's going to push the ball down court. Robinson tips it. Can't get it. Chamberlain with it. Gives it over to the corner to Ellerby. Ellerby fakes it. Ellerby with the mid-range J is good. Good ball movement there for St. Joseph's Prep, leading to an open mid-range J for Ellerby. Now Wiseky moving inside. He's blocked by Ellerby and McKee, and Harper going to dribble it up. It's going to be a foul on Wiseky. So far, 8-6 with 3:56 left in the first. This is definitely going to be a competitive one throughout the game. Looking like number 5, Matt Ellis. Checking in for St. Ignatius. Out goes Max Wyski. Ellerby handling the ball now for St. Joe's. Driving baseline. Gives it over to Gorman. Gorman for 3. Oh, airballs that one, but it's going to remain St. Joe's ball after Ellerby fights the rebound, gets it to go off of Damon Friery's foot. Out is going to come the Air Force commit, Sam Springer. In is going to be Lamarand, it appears. Lamarand guarding Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the mid-range J, no good. That one was going to... McGuire was fighting for the rebound on that one, but it goes off of him. It's going to be St. Ignatius ball going the other way. Lamarand inbounding it for St. Ignatius. He gives it to Zapolnik. Zapolnik guarded by Olin Chamberlain Jr. Reese Robinson gets the ball on the elbow, gives it back to Zapolnik. Now a screen set by Robinson, a roll covered. Damon Friery with it. He's working inside. Ooh. Fades away. Can't get that one to fall. Now McKee dribbling it down. Ooh, can't get that one to fall either. A defensive battle so far as Reese Robinson steps out of bounds. It's going to stay St. Joe's prep ball as Gorman checks out for them. And that jumper is good. McGuire hits the mid-range J off of the inbounds pass to give St. Joe's a 4-point lead. Zapolnik handling the ball now for St. Ignatius. Gives it over to Lamarand. Lamarand to Friery. Friery for 3. No good. Friery's missed his first 2 threes. Friery's definitely going to have to start getting some of those to fall if Ignatius wants to stay in this one. Harper now handling the ball in the backcourt for St. Joseph's Prep. Harper going inside. And he finishes. Tough finish there from Jalen Harper. Now Zapolnik handling the ball. He's got Chamberlain on him. He gives it over. Friery with the ball now. Looking to go something inside. He finishes. Some aggressive defense here from St. Ignatius. And that's going to be a travel on Matt Ellerby. My apologies, Jordan Ellerby is going to travel on that one. It's going to be St. Ignatius ball going the other way with 2:15 left in the first. Friery checks out for the Wildcats. And back comes in Sam Springer. Ball is given over to Springer. Springer inside to Robinson. Robinson loses that one. They're going to call a foul. It's going to send Robinson to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul is going to be on Olin Chamberlain. It's going to be his first foul of the day. It's going to be the team's first foul of the quarter. Oh, they're going to call it on the floor. Robinson's not going to be shooting. Now Ellis with the ball. Ellis gives it to Springer. Springer inside to Robinson. Robinson back outside to Lamarand. Lamarand trying to make something happen. Not there. Gives it to Springer. Springer with the mid-range jumper is good. Good mid-range J there from Springer. Good ball movement from St. Ignatius as a whole. Now Jalen Harper trying to make something happen. And there's going to be a foul on the play. That foul is going to be on the Cleveland State commit, Reese Robinson, his first, the team's third of this quarter. For St. Ignatius, in comes Kelly Johnson, out goes Reese Robinson. Ellerby handling the ball now. He gives it to Harper. Harper back to McKee. McKee, mid-range jumper, no good, off the front rim. Zapolnik gets the ball now. He's deciding what to do with it. Springer on the jump. Zapolnik is going to be guarded by number 23, Will Lesovitz. Zapolnik drives inside and finishes at the rim. Good move there from Zapolnik. Way to elevate and get over the defense. Now Lesovitz handling the ball. It's going to be stolen. Zapolnik now puts it up front to Ellis. Ellis can't finish at the rim. Offensive rebound is going to be grabbed by Lamarand. They're going to swing the ball. Ellis now for 3. No good again. Now they're going to call a foul on number 2, Khalid Johnson for St. Ignatius. It's going to be his first, the team's 4th of the quarter. 12-12 ball game so far with 55 seconds left in the first. Ball was inbounded, given up to Chamberlain. Chamberlain gets by him. Matt Ellis tried to steal it, and Ellerby elevates and dunks it with ease. Ellerby elevated up and on the transition was able to dunk that. Now Zapolnik handling it. He gives it over to Lamoran. Lamoran gets fouled. St. Joe's prep bench a little appalled by that foul. Nonetheless, it's going to send Lamoran to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting 2 for the Wildcats is going to be number 1, Mike Lamoran.
Let's see if Lamoran can make these 2 free throws to tie this ball game up. Lamoran misses the first off the right rim. Let's see if he can redeem himself and sink the second. Misses the second. Ellerby gets the board, and now Ellerby's up and away. Ellerby gives it to McKee. McKee for 3 off the back rim. Springer fighting for the rebound with Lesovitz, and it's going to be a jump ball. Inbounded to Lesovitz. Lesovitz can't finish at the rim. Rebound grabbed by Lamoran. St. Ignatius bringing the ball up the court now. 14 seconds left in this one. Zapolnik going to handle the ball. He's going to be guarded by Olin Chamberlain. Springer comes up to set the high screen. Zapolnik now going to be guarded by Harper. Zapolnik gives out to Springer. Springer for 3. No good. McKee grabs the rebound, and that's the end of the first. A competitive first quarter. St. Joseph's Prep up 14-12. So far, really something that St. Ignatius needs to work. They just got to get their shots falling. When they beat Canisius by 60, I can only think of a handful of threes that they missed. That's definitely got to be something they got to work on. St. Joseph's Prep just got to continue to keep beating this St. Ignatius press and not let them get quick, easy turnover buckets. We'll see what the teams do to adjust after the break. Coming out of the break, it's going to be St. Ignatius' ball. Friary checking back in for them, as well as Sean Martin checking in for St. Ignatius. Friary with the ball up top. He's guarded by Ellerby. That's definitely going to be a matchup to watch. 2 very talented players there. Friary now with the ball, guarded on the wing. Friary, look at what he wants to do with the rock. Friary going inside, kicks it out. Ellis hits that one. Good passing there from Ellerby. Khalid Johnson tried to get the steal, couldn't. Now St. Joe's goes on transition. Lesovitz finishes at the rim. Martin dribbling up for the Wildcats. Trying to see what he can do. Takes this screen from Springer, gives it over to Friary. Friary now, mid-range jumper, no good. It's going to be a foul on Khalid Johnson. It's going to be St. Joseph's Prep ball going the other way. That's going to be Johnson's second. As a result, Quinn Weisky is going to come in. Khalid Johnson with 2 fouls going to check out of this one. Prep inbounds it to Harper. Harper trapped in the corner. Harper gets it over to Ellerby, and now Ellerby on the move. Ellerby gives it to Gorman, and Gorman finishes at the rim with the lay. Martin's going to be guarded by Olin Chamberlain Jr. He makes a nice corner pass to Ellis. Ellis drives inside. Can't finish at the rim, however. Damon Fryery. Shots aren't falling, so what does he do? Goes in the paint, grabs the offensive rebound, puts it up, and finishes the and one play. That foul was going to be on Jalen Harper. Fryery is going to go to the line. Let's see if he can sink this free throw. Fryery misses that one. Appears to be an off-day shooting for him so far. Harper gets around Springer, and Harper elevates and finishes at the rim. And now Weisky dribbling the ball down for the Wildcats. He kicks it out to Martin. Martin for 3 is good. Chamberlain dribbling the ball now for this St. Joseph's Prep squad. He's guarded by Sean Martin. Chamberlain going inside, kicks it out to Gorman, who kicks it out to Lesevitz. Lesevitz for 3, no good. Misses that one. Fights for his own rebound. It's going to be a foul on St. Ignatius, and it's going to remain St. Joseph Prep's ball. That's going to be on Quid. That's going to be on Quid Weisky. Jaron McKee checking in for the Hawks. Out goes Olin Chamberlain Jr. Ball's inbound to Ellerby and then given back up to Harper. Harper gives it inside to Ellerby. Sam Springer guarding Ellerby right now. Going inside. And that one's tipped away by Ellis. And it's going to remain Hawks ball. 20-20 with 5:57 left in the second. Ball's inbounded to Ellerby in the post, who's guarded by Fryery. Gorman tries the backdoor cut. Ellerby doesn't give him the ball. Harper sets a screen for Ellerby. Now given back to McKee. McKee guarded by Fryery. A tough finish there by McKee. He has the taller Fryery on him, but he's able to extend his arm and elevate, get past him, and make the left-handed layup. Zapolnik handling the ball for the St. Ignatius Wildcats team. He's guarded by Lesevitz. Gives it over to Weisky. Weisky into the corner for Ellis. Ellis for 3. No good. Springer grabs the rebound, gives it out to Zapolnik. Zapolnik for 3. No good either. Just rims out. Oh, looks like they might have had a turnover there. Fryery looked like he didn't get called for a foul. And Springer looks like he's down on the court. Springer appears to be grabbing his shin or his ankle. Gonna take a quick injury timeout here. When we come back, oh, here we go. He's getting up. It looks good at least. He can put some weight on it, which is nice. Hopefully everything's okay with him. Reese Robinson going to check in for Sam Springer. That's definitely going to be a loss for the Wildcats. Springer's versatility as well as his shooting with his big presence is definitely going to be a loss for them. Ellerby now with it. McKee with the ball up top. He's guarded by Weisky. McKee going inside and finishes at the rim. McKee lowering his shoulder into Weisky, getting inside and putting that one high off the glass. Fryery with it now up top. He's guarded by Ellerby. Fryery going inside. Right hand not there. Ellerby playing some solid defense on Fryery. Let's see if he can adjust and start doing better in this in the remaining parts of the second quarter and in the second half. Robinson now on Ellerby. Looks like Zapolnik almost broke that handoff exchange between Zapolnik and McKee, but McKee still has it. McKee, oh, that one just rims out. And now Weisky going down. Looks like he might have carried the ball. Gets a spin move with a left-handed finish. Lucky he wasn't called for a carry, but nonetheless still a good finish for the St. Ignatius Wildcats. They're down by 2. Now Harper going in. Robinson contesting that one, but Jalen Harper tips that one in. And now a technical is going to be called on Jalen Harper. Jalen Harper looks like he might have gotten a bit wordy on that one. And a tech's going to be called. It's going to send Quinn Weisky to the line. Weisky hits his first. Let's see if he can hit the second. He hits his second as well. It's going to remain St. Ignatius ball. Let's see what they can do with this offensive possession with a chance to tie the ball game. Reese Robinson with the ball on the wing now. He gives it back to Zapolnik. Zapolnik gives it to Weisky. Weisky for 3. No good. Goes off the backboard. Good box out there from Lesovitz, keeping Friary from stopping that ball from going out of bounds. And it's going to be St. Joseph's Prep ball going the other way. Olin Chamberlain's going to come in for Jalen Harper. Harper was playing good, just got a bit too excited and got the tech. Now Ellis going to come out. In comes Mike Lamarand for this St. Ignatius Wildcats squad. Ellerby going to be dribbling up the court now for St. Joseph's Prep. Ellerby for 3. No good off the front rim. That one just a tad short. Oh, and a tough finish there. Quinn Weisky playing some good minutes here. Driving down the lane, gets the foul. That foul, Weisky was able to finish through the foul, and now he's going to get a chance to give St. Ignatius the lead here. Let's see if he can sink this free throw. He does. Nothing but nylon on that one. McKee with the ball now. Looks like they're going to trap Weisky and Robinson. McKee passes out of it to Gorman. Friary there. Ellerby for 3 is good. The talent on this court right now is very apparent as these players are playing good defense and also great offense. Now Weisky for 3 is good as well. A tough shot there by Weisky as he had a hand in his face. Doesn't matter. Rises up over it and sinks the three-pointer. Lamarand playing defense on McKee. It doesn't matter. McKee rises up over him and hits the jumper. Now Weisky. Weisky finishes now. Weisky playing extremely well here for the St. Ignatius Wildcats. He's going to get a chance for his second and 1 play in the last couple minutes here. Let's see if he can convert it. He does. Ball's inbounded to Jaron McKee. He gives it to Gorman, who gives it up to Chamberlain. Chamberlain driving inside now, loses the ball, and it looks like it's an all-out free-for-all with it. And Damon Friary was on the ground. He grabbed the ball, and one of his fellow teammates called a full timeout. so that they could keep possession. It looked like St. Joseph Prep might have had their hand around it, and they were arguing for the jump ball, but it doesn't matter. Refs granted St. Ignatius a timeout. 31-33 ball game here. St. Ignatius ahead by 2. Let's see if on this next offensive possession they can extend their lead, or if St. Joseph's Prep is going to come back and tie this ball game up. We'll see after the timeout. Both teams coming out of the timeout now. It's going to be Wildcats ball going. Sam Springer back on the bench for St. Ignatius, which is a good sign. Hopefully he'll be back in the game later for the Wildcats. Wyatski thought about pulling that one up. It wasn't there. He passes it over to Lamarand. Lamarand over to Zapolsky now. Zapolsky gives it over to Friery. Friery seeing what he wants to do, surveying the floor. Pulls up from 3. Boom. He gets it. Good shot there from Friery. It's good to see one fall for him. I think he was 0 for 3 before that. Definitely a big part of this St. Ignatius Wildcats squad's game. Now McKee jumping inside, hands it off to Ellerby. That one was broken up by Lamarand, but it's going to stay St. Joseph Prep ball. Now Jackson McGuire going to check in for the St. Joseph Prep Hawks. Out goes Lesevitz. Reese Robinson also going to check out for the Wildcats, as well as Khalid Johnson's going to come back in. Ellerby gets the ball off the inbound pass. Screen set by Chamberlain. Ellerby, look what he wants to do. Loses it. It's going to be Wildcats ball going the other way. Matt Gorman checking out for the St. Joseph's Prep Hawks. Playing some good minutes there for them as well. Wyatski enters it into Friery. Friery now, look what he wants to do. Gives it back to Wyatski. Wyatski over to Friery. Friery now scanning the floor. Gets inside. Gives it out to Khalid Johnson. Khalid Johnson driving baseline. Tipped out. And Ellerby gets the steal. Ellerby driving now. See what he wants to do. And Ellerby gets the bucket. It appears Lamarand tried to take the charge. His feet kept moving. No call by the refs. And Ellerby is going to make the right-handed layup. Now Wyatski with it. Wyatski gives it over to Khalid Johnson in the corner. Khalid Johnson gives it back to Wyatski. Zapolnik with it now. He's guarded by Ellerby. Over to Wyatski. Wyatski for 3. Off the front rim. No good. And it looks like Friery and Johnson both fighting for that rebound against themselves. It leads with St. Joseph's Prep getting the ball going to the other end of the court. Now, good. McKee had that one, decides to take it, and the 3 is good. A 36-36 ball game with 37 seconds left. To see if St. Ignatius decides to hold for the last shot. If they decide to shoot it, they do. And it's going to be a foul. Wyatski is going to go to the line for 3 shots. That's going to be on Jordan Ellerby. It's going to be his second of the game. Let's see if Wyatski can give the St. Ignatius Wildcats the lead back. He sinks his first. Let's see if he can make the second. Wyatski hits that one. Gorman and Martin checking in for the Hawks and Wildcats, respectively. Let's see if Widesky can go 3 for 3. He can. Now Martin going to come in for Widesky. Harper going to be the inbounder for St. Joseph Prep as Ignatius comes out in their press again. Ball's given to Ellerby. Khalid Johnson challenges Ellerby. Not there. Now Harper gives it to Gorman. Gorman now dribbling up the court. Just barely gets it over for the 10 seconds. It's going to be a travel. St. Ignatius going to get the ball back with 22.8 seconds left in the second quarter with a 3-point lead. Matt Ellis and Widesky are going to check back in for Martin and Khalid Johnson. On the same note, Lesovitz going to check in for Harper. I believe Harper has 2 fouls, so might be trying to preserve him. Zapolnik handling the ball now for the St. Ignatius Wildcats. Olin Chamberlain on him. Ellis with the ball now. He's dribbling it up court. Gives it to Widesky. Friary setting a screen for Widesky. Widesky looking for something. Step back 3. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. 39-36. A 3-point lead for the St. Ignatius Wildcats. Definitely a good game. And St. Joe's is not just going to roll over. I am sure they are going to come back roaring in this second half. It'll be interesting to see. Check back with us after the 10-minute halftime is over. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, everybody. We're about 6 seconds away from starting the second half of this game, which is sure to be a thriller in the Cookie Garcia Jesuit Invitational. St. Ignatius versus St. Joseph's Prep. So far, a 3-point ball game. Ignatius up 39-36. Some keys for victory, I think, for both teams is going to be get their stars rolling. For St. Ignatius, Sam Springer, Reese Robinson, and Damon Friery. Get them going, get them shooting threes. Let's get them cooking. For St. Joe's, let's have Ellerby. I want to have Jordan Ellerby, Jaron McKee, Jalen Harper. Let's see all of them start to get cooking. Harper and McKee going. Ellerby and McKee going, but Harper a little less there. And Reese Robinson blocks Ellerby from behind on that one. And now Weisky going to be bringing the ball the other way for Ignatius. He's going to be guarded by Ellerby, and Weisky can't finish off the glass. Robinson grabs the offensive rebound and puts it back up for two. Ellerby going to be guarded by Robinson, it appears, in this half. And Robinson forcing the baseline. It's going to be a foul on Reese Robinson, the Cleveland State signee.
Foul's committed by number 10, Reese Robinson, his 17th first.
Chamberlain inbounding it for Prep. He's got to get it somewhere, and he finally gets it to Jaron McKee. McKee being a big part of this team's offense, and there you go, just like that. That is a tough bucket there, and McKee finishes it. A junior, he's sure to get more offers in the future as well. Now, Zapolnik handling it. He gives it out to Wyatsky for this Wildcats offense. Up by 3, 41-38. Springer handling the ball now. Driving inside with Ellerby. Mid-range jumper is good. Gorman gets the ball now. He was challenged by Robinson, but he gets it. Now Ellerby for 3. No good. That's short. Ellerby gets his own rebound now. Going up for the lay. Also short. Harper gets the rebound. Gives it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain, mid-range jumper again is good. A couple of offensive rebounds lead to multiple possessions for the St. Joseph's Prep team, and they capitalize. Now Zapolnik driving inside, kicks it out to Weisky. Weisky driving inside, give it to Robinson. Robinson fouled on that one. Robinson's going to go to the line and shoot 2. That's going to be a foul on Matt Gorman. It's going to be his 3rd foul of the game. Robinson misses that one pretty badly. Let's see if he can adjust his jumper to sink this second one. He doesn't, but Friery tips it, but McKee comes down with it, and he's off to the races now. Gives it over to Gorman. Gorman with the mid-range J, no good. Grabs his own rebound, gives it out to Harper. Harper thought about shooting that one, decides not to, slows it down. Gorman for 3, no good. Reese Robinson grabbing the board, and he's off to the races now. That ball's tipped. It's going to be St. Joe's ball going the other way. Looking like Harper dribbling it up for St. Joseph's. Using the screen. Springer on him. Harper gets to the rack. Can't finish. Almost had the and one play, but he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. That's going to be on Sam Springer. It's going to be his first foul of the game. It's going to be the team's 2nd of the quarter. Ooh. Harper misses that one. Let's see if he can sink the second to make it a 2-point ball game. He does. Ball is inbounded to Weisky. Gives it over to Damon Friery. Friery now handling the rock for St. Ignatius. Driving inside. Floater is good. Friary, for as big of a stature as he has at 6'10", plays his game more like a guard, can shoot and handle. Definitely something to keep an eye on throughout this game. Foul's going to be called on Wiseky. It's going to be his third foul of this game. Chamberlain going to be inbounding it for St. Joseph's Prep. He gives it to McKee. McKee scanning the floor. He's guarded by Friary. Now guarded by Robinson after the pick from Harper. Backdoor cut from Gorman. Robinson was there to challenge, but Gorman sinks that mid-range right over him. Zapolnik was dribbling it up now. Widekey gives it over to Friary. Friary seeing what he wants to do with it. Gives it back to Widekey. Widekey looking. Gives it over to Zapolnik. Back to Zapolnik. Zapolnik for three. No good. Teammates find a three on Reese. Robinson comes down with it and finishes at the rim. The size of St. Ignatius is definitely becoming a factor in this game. Coming down with boards are... before St. Joe's Jaron McKee could call the timeout, he stepped out of bounds, and it's going to be St. Ignatius' ball going the other way. Now Zapolnik with the rock. He's guarded by Olin Chamberlain Jr. Gives it over to Friary. Friary for three. No good. But Widesky there, and Widesky finishes off with the putback. St. Joe's has to do a better job of boxing out the St. Ignatius Wildcats and stop giving them multiple possessions. Multiple plays per possession. Ellerby with a tough finish there. St. Joseph Prep going to call a 30-second timeout here. St. Ignatius up by 4, 49-45 with 4:13 left in the third quarter. St. Joe's needs to do a better job of boxing out and holding St. Ignatius to one shot per possession. We'll see what changes are made after the timeout. Coming out of the Prep timeout, it's going to be Ignatius ball. Looks like Widesky is going to be the inbounder for Ignatius. He inbounds it to Zapolnik. Zapolnik seems to be the main ball handler and point guard for this St. Ignatius squad. Seems to be very solid. Jaron McKee on him. Now Harper gives it over to Springer, the Air Force commit. Over to Friary. Friary now looking what he wants to do. Friary driving inside, goes for the floater. It's short. Harper saves the one from going out of bounds, but ends up in Zapolnik's hands. And that one's tipped out of Zapolnik's hands. It's going to be St. Joseph Prep ball going the other way. St. Ignatius now going to come out on a press. Let's see what they do. They inbound it to Ellerby with Friary on him. Ellerby gets around the baseline, goes up the sideline, gives it to Chamberlain in the corner. Chamberlain now driving baseline. Gives it to Harper. Harper driving inside. Blocked by Robinson. Great defense there by Reese Robinson. Now Friary with it. Friary gonna get fouled on that one. He's gonna get 2 shots. That foul is gonna be on Jaron McKee. It's gonna be his first foul of the ball game. Let's see if Friary can make these 2 free throws to extend the St. Ignatius lead. Friary sinks his first one. Let's see if he can sink the second to make it a 6-point ball game. He does. Harper inbounds it to Ellerby with Friary on him. Friary backs off, and now they come in for the trap. Robinson and Friary looking to trap Ellerby. Not there. Ellerby gets around it. He gives it over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain for a 3 from the corner is good. Widesky now going to be dribbling up the court for this Ignatius Wildcats team, and he finishes at the rim. Widesky having a very good game so far, scoring a couple of points, a couple of clutch baskets for the St. Ignatius team. Now Ellerby dribbling it up. He's going to get caught up with Zapolnik, and it's going to be Ignatius' ball going the other way. Some solid trapping defense there from Ignatius leads to them getting the ball, and now Zapolnik going to be taking it up for them. Screen set by Robinson. Zapolnik gives it over to Springer. Springer, Widesky on the backdoor cut from Springer. It's good. Widesky on it with a nice backdoor cut there. Gets a nice easy open layup. Good pass from Springer finding him. McKee now handling the ball. He gives it over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to McKee. McKee now driving inside. Trying to get there. A trap now. McKee looking for someone. Gives it to Chamberlain up top. Chamberlain's going to be guarded by Zapolnik here. Chamberlain trying to make something happen. He can't. Fumbles the ball. Gives it inside to Gorman. Gorman handling it now. And it's going to be Ignatius' ball going the other way. This Ignatius trapping defense is giving St. Joe's some problems right now. Less of it's going to come in. Gorman going to check out. Let's see what Prep can do to cut down on this 7-point Ignatius lead. McKee going to be guarding Zapolnik right now. Robinson comes up, sets the screen. Zapolnik gives it to Springer. Springer gives it to Fryery. Fryery gives it over to Robinson. Robinson looking to hand it off to someone. Robinson takes it himself. Fade away, no good. Fryery tips it, almost has the rebound, but it ends up in Jalen Harper's hands. He's going to take it down now for St. Joseph Prep. Harper's going to be guarded by Fryery now. Harper looks like he's going to take him ISO. Gives it over to Chamberlain in the corner. Chamberlain, mid-range J. No good. Robinson gets the rebound. Gives it over to Widesky, and off go the Ignatius Wildcats. Widesky misses that one off the backboard. It's going to be a foul on Ignatius. St. Joseph's Prep ball going the other way. That's going to be on Damon Fryery. It's going to be his second. It's going to be the team's fourth. One more foul for St. Ignatius, and St. Joseph's Prep is going to be in the bonus and shooting. Springer and Widesky coming out of the game. In come Lamarand and Ellis. Chamberlain handling the ball now for St. Joseph. He gives it to almost a tough finish there. Harper had that one. Harper now trying again, not there. Surprise, no foul call there. Quite a bit of contact. So the St. Joseph Prep fans are wondering that too. Zapolnik now handling the rock. Gives it over to Ellis. Ellis back to Zapolnik. Zapolnik's going to be guarded by Chamberlain. Let's see if Zapolnik can make something happen. Robinson coming up to set the screen. Now Ellerby guarding Zapolnik. Zapolnik driving inside, and Ellerby blocks him. Harper now driving on the other end for St. Joseph's Prep. He goes to finish, and he gets fouled. Harper's going to go to the line to shoot two, and Lamarand is going to get called for the foul. It's going to be his first. It's going to be the team's fifth. So for the rest of the 55 seconds left in this third quarter, all fouls committed by St. Ignatius will lead to 2 shots for St. Joseph's Prep. Let's see if Harper can sink these 2 free throws. Harper sinks the first. Springer, Khalid Johnson, and Sean Martin coming in for the Ignatius Wildcats. Out go Damon Fryery, Reese Robinson, and Zapolnik. Let's see if Harper can sink the second. He does. Springer inbounding it. He gives it to Martin. Martin's going to be guarded by Chamberlain. Trying to make something happen here. Martin uses the Springer screen. Martin on the mid-range J is short. An air ball. Khalid Johnson saves it. Ends up in the hands of Jaron McKee. McKee driving inside now. Euro steps and finishes at the rim using his athleticism to get that left hand open. And that's going to count. 3-point deficit here for St. Joseph's Prep with 23 seconds left in the third. Martin handling the ball now for Ignatius. And Ignatius going to call a timeout with 21 seconds left in the third quarter. It's going to be a 30-second timeout here for St. Ignatius. Going to try to drop a play, get a bucket here in the last part of this third quarter, see what happens. It looks like Zapolnik is going to check in, and it looks like Wideski is going to check in. We'll see what happens after the timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Wideski's going to inbound it to Zapolnik for the Ignatius Wildcats. Zapolnik, it appears, is going to be guarded by McKee. Let's see what happens. They're going to hold the ball for the last shot of the quarter here. Springer comes up, sets a screen. Zapolnik now gives it to Wideski. Wideski, step back three. Oh, off the brick. McGuire fighting for that rebound. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. 55-52. St. Ignatius on top here with 3 points. It will definitely be an interesting game here in the fourth. A lot of talent on the floor. It's going to be interesting to see who steps up for each team and who comes out on top. We'll find out in the fourth quarter after this break. A little reminder, after this game, we have yet another thriller as the hometown Jesuit Tigers take on Caleb Steger and Dallas Jesuit. That'll be a good one for sure, and I implore you guys to stick around. Mr. Pedrero will be calling that one. Back to this game now. Wideski's going to inbound it to Martin. Martin's going to get trapped on the inbounds pass. And Ignatius having to call a quick timeout 4 seconds into the fourth quarter. Clearly not anticipating that defense from St. Joe's. It'll be interesting to see if they keep their same lineup out there, or if they may put Zapolnik in to handle the rock instead of Martin. We'll find out after the 30-second timeout is over. Ball's inbounded to Martin. Martin handling it now. He gives it inside to Springer. Springer bounces off and finishes that one. Lamoran gets it inside to Springer. Now Harper on the other end, already going down. It's going to be a blocking foul. Harper's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul is going to be on Quid Wideski. It's going to be his 4th foul. Looks like St. Ignatius is going to make a sub, presumably for Wideski, as he's in some foul trouble with 7:40 left in this one. Harper sinks that one. Zapolnik going to come in for Wideski. Harper makes them both. Ooh. Looks like Lamoran takes a little slip there. Martin going to be handling the ball. He's going to be guarded by Ellerby. Springer sets a screen. Now Springer up top. Thinks about shooting it. Doesn't. Ellerby on him. Over to Martin. Swinging the ball now as St. Ignatius. Ends up in Zapolnik hands on the right wing. He's guarded by Gorman. Springer now with it. Springer gives it to Lamoran. Lamoran driving baseline, gives it to Martin. Martin for three. Is good. St. Ignatius tips the inbound pass. It's going to remain St. Joseph ball. 7:03 left in the fourth. St. Ignatius with a 6-point lead here in this one. Ellerby going to be the inbounder. He gets it to McKee. McKee back to Ellerby. Ellerby gives it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to Harper. Now Harper driving. St. Ignatius still using their trapping defense. They give it to Gorman, and Gorman with an easy finish at the rim. Good job from Harper. They're not being too phased by the trap and finding Gorman under the basket. Martin handling the ball now up top for Ignatius. Springer sets a screen. Gives it to Lamoran, who gives it to Ellis. Ellis, a good three-point threat. Springer for three, no good. McKee grabs that board, and now he's going to take it the other way for St. Joseph's Prep. He's been a huge difference maker in this one, as I'm sure he is in a lot of their games. Chamberlain handling the ball now for Prep. He's guarded by Zapolnik. Chamberlain, and yep, a count. St. Joe's Prep forced to use a timeout. The ref was counting, and it was getting dangerously close to being a turnover. 4-point lead for the St. Ignatius team, but in a blink of an eye, St. Joseph's Prep will come back. They can score points like nobody's business along with this Ignatius team. St. Joseph's Prep has 3 timeouts remaining. St. Ignatius has 2. We'll see what happens with 6:11 left in the fourth quarter after the full timeout. After the full timeout, it looks like Friery and Robinson checking in for the Wildcats now, as Zapolnik guarding McKee. McKee with the mid-range jumper off the back of the rim. Friery gives it to Ellis. Ellis now driving inside, and he traveled. Looks like he might have accidentally picked up his dribble a step too soon, even though the ball went in. Can't take more than 2 steps with the ball. Gorman going to inbound it now for Prep. He inbounds it to Ellerby. Martin, ooh. Refs call a foul on Martin. He got a hand on the ball there. We're going to remain St. Joseph's Prep ball. It's going to be Martin's first. It's going to be the team's second of the fourth. 5:58 remaining, 4-point lead for Ignatius. Ellerby getting the ball now. Ellerby gives it to Gorman. Gorman to McKee. McKee driving baseline, and he's fouled by Robinson. McKee's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Took a tough foul there and a tough fall to the ground as well. That's going to be Reese Robinson's 3rd foul. It's going to be the team's 3rd foul of the quarter. 2 more fouls, and St. Joseph's Prep will be in the bonus. Let's see if McKee can make his first one. He does. Looking like Widesky going to check in for Martin for the Ignatius Wildcats. Let's see if McKee can sink the second. He does. Zapolnik going to be the inbounder. Gives it to Widesky. Right back to Zapolnik. Gorman going to be on Zapolnik for this Ignatius team. Moves it over to Ellis. Ellis has McKee on him. Ellis driving inside. Kicks it out to Zapolnik. Zapolnik with a tough finish at the rim. Great play by Zapolnik there. Ellerby now dribbling it up. He's going to be guarded by Damon Friery. Ellerby trying to get inside. It gives it to Gorman, and Friery rejects Gorman. Going the other way. Ellis with it on the block. Not there. Ellis thought about shooting that one. Didn't. Wideski got caught in the corner there. Threw it off of Ellerby's leg. It's going to remain Wildcat ball. Inbounded to Robinson. Harper on Robinson. I'm surprised that Ignatius hasn't decided to utilize their size advantage more in the post as Friery comes inside, but he travels. A travel by Damon Friery, a costly one at that. 4-point lead for Ignatius now as McKee dribbling up the court for Prep. He's guarded by Zapolnik. Now Chamberlain with it. Chamberlain gives it over to Ellerby. Ellerby trying to see what he wants to do. He's guarded by Damon Friery outside. Oh, Harper tried to finish over Friery. It's going to be Ignatius ball. The Ignatius fans who made the plane ride to Tampa outraged by the fact that there wasn't a travel called early in the possession, but it's still the same. Ignatius ball going the other way. Looks like there's a ref timeout on the floor here. Something wrong with the clock. Yeah. Looks like they took a little time off the clock as it wasn't starting. 4:30 left in this one. 4-point deficit for Ignatius. I'm sorry, 4-point deficit for St. Joseph's Prep. Whoa. St. Joseph's Prep not happy. They wanted a backcourt violation. Wideski tries to get it out to Friery. Not there. McKee now with it. McKee trying to finish at the rim. Can't finish. Friery was there. However, Harper gets the rebound. Harper now going up. Finishes with his left hand. A 2-point ball game here. 4:08 left in this one. Zapolnik handling it now. He's got Harper on him. Over to Friery. Friery pulls up from 3. No good. Way off there. Now McKee dribbling downhill, trying to get something to go. Euro steps, and it's good. McKee is quite the player for the St. Joseph's Prep team. You give him the ball with and you show any bit of open court, and he will take advantage. Friery gives it back to Zapolnik. Gorman pressuring Zapolnik up at the logo. Looks like Wildcats are going in a little horns formation here. Give it back to Zapolnik. Robinson to the ball screen. Zapolnik for 3. No good. That one's short. Robinson gets the rebound. Zapolnik there. Zapolnik inside feed to Robinson, and Robinson finishes at the rim. Gives them a 2-point lead. 64-62. Ignatius on top right now. Ellerby dribbling the ball up now with Ellis on him. Ellerby feeds it inside to McKee. McKee finishes at the rim. Robinson was challenging him there, but McKee got it just over the outstretched arms of Robinson. Now Wideski handling the ball. Throws up a floater, looking for a foul call. Doesn't get it. Harper now dribbling down the court. A chance for St. Joseph's Prep to have the lead, and they do. 66-64. St. Joseph's Prep with the lead. 2:40 left in the fourth. Zapolnik handling the ball for Prep. Robinson sets the screen. Zapolnik guarded by Harper. Zapolnik goes inside, kicks out to Friery. And off the foot of Friery, it's going to be St. Joe's going the other way. Springer going to check in. Lamarand going to check in for the Wildcats. Also, Khalid Johnson going to check in. Out goes Ellis. Friery and Robinson both on the bench right now for the Wildcats. We'll see if they come back in for the last 2:30. Ball's inbounded to Ellerby. He's going to be guarded by Lamarand. Looking for something. He finds Harper, and there's going to be a timeout taken by St. Joseph's Prep. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. 66-64. 2-point ball game here. Prep taking the lead on their last possession, last possession they had with the Harper fast break lay. I thought he was going to try to dunk it. Looks like he settled for the layup. We'll see what happens here. Two very talented teams. I wouldn't count either one of them out. We'll see what lineups these coaches throw out here for the last 2:21 in the game. Teams coming out of the huddle now. Robinson and Fryery both still on the bench for the Ignatius Wildcats. Looking like Prep is going to send out the lineup they've had for the majority of the game today. Chamberlain, Gorman, McKee, Ellerby, and Harper. Looks like some bit of moisture on the court. The ref's going to grab a towel, wipe that up, and we'll get right back to game time. Ellerby going to be the inbounder for St. Joseph's Prep on this one. Gives it to McKee. McKee guarded by Khalid Johnson. McKee trying to get to the rim. Spin move, not there. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be an on-the-floor foul. That's going to be Ignatius's fourth foul of the quarter. That's going to be Khalid Johnson's third foul himself as well. One more foul committed by St. Ignatius. It's going to be 2 shots for St. Joseph's Prep, as they will be in the bonus. Olin Chamberlain Jr., the inbounder now. Gives it to Gorman up top. Gorman over to McKee. Harper was calling for it in the corner, not there anymore. And it's going to be a foul. Now he's going to get to now McKee is going to get to shoot 2. That's going to be Khalid Johnson's fourth foul. 66-64 with 2:09 left in the fourth. McKee hits the first. Let's see if he can make the second and turn this into a 2-possession ball game. Robinson going to check in for the Wildcats. Khalid Johnson going to come out after 2 fouls here. Let's see if McKee can sink this one, make it a 2-possession ball game. He does. Makes them both. Matt Ellis going to check in for the Wildcats. Out goes Lamoran. Lamoran playing some good minutes here for Ignatius. Ball's inbounded to Zapolnik. Zapolnik now going to look for what he's wanted to do on the court. Widesky gets the ball. Screen set by Robinson. Widesky trying to go inside. And he finishes the and one play. Heck of a play by Widesky there. He's going to get the chance to convert a 3-point play. Jalen Harper was trying, got up there to challenge him, but Widesky with an outreached arm was able to finish over the vertical of Harper. Widesky finishes the 3-point play. 68-67 here with 1:57 left in the fourth. McKee with the ball now. He's guarded by Zapolnik. Gives the ball to Harper. Harper give it to Ellerby. Ellerby for 3. No good. Widesky hit that one out of bounds. It's going to remain Prep ball here. They have a 1-point lead. Let's see what they do. They're also in the bonus, which is definitely something to keep in mind as this game goes on. Ellerby ripping the ball through. Finally picks it up for his dribble. He's guarded by Robinson up high. Ellerby driving by Robinson. Met at the rim by Lamoran. And, Lamoran didn't grab that rebound. Instead, kind of tipped it. I think maybe was expecting Weitzke to grab it. Ends up no one grabbing it, goes out of bounds, preps ball again. Ellerby in the same spot as he was last possession. Robinson on him. McKee sets a screen. Now Zapolnik on Ellerby. Ellerby moving inside. Zapolnik gets a hand on the ball. He loses it. Gives it outside to Olin Chamberlain. Minute 11 left in this one-point ball game. Chamberlain handling the ball. Robinson on him now. Ooh. And they call a foul on Robinson. Chamberlain's going to shoot two. That's going to be Reese Robinson's fourth foul. One more, and he's done for the game. Chamberlain makes his first. Ellis going to check in for Lamarand for the Wildcats. And Friary going to check in for Springer. If Chamberlain makes this, it's going to make it a 3-point ball game. Ignatius going to have to come back from 3 points if Chamberlain makes it, which he does. Sinks them both. Inbounded to Friary, right back to Zapolnik. Zapolnik calling an offensive action for Ignatius to run. They give it to Weitzke on the wing. Weitzke trying to make something happen. Give it to Robinson. Robinson loses it. They're going to call a foul. Robinson's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. 53 seconds, 3-point ball game. These are some important free throws for Robinson. That's going to be Harper's fourth foul of the game. Robinson and Harper, two of the more important players for these teams, both with 4 fouls, one away from fouling out. Let's see if Robinson can sink his free throws, turn this into a 2 or potentially 1-point game. Robinson rims out on the first one. Let's see if he can make the second. Khalid Johnson and Lamarand checking in for Matt Ellis and Friary. Let's see if Robinson can sink his second to make it a 2-point ball game. He does. Ball's inbounded to Chamberlain. 50 seconds left in this one. St. Joseph's Prep 70, St. Ignatius 68. McKee with it now, swings it over to Harper. Harper driving baseline to the corner for Ellerby. Ellerby to Chamberlain. Chamberlain over to McKee. And Robinson has just fouled out of the game. Reese Robinson has just fouled out of the game. Springer going to come in for the fouled out Robinson. That is definitely a big blow. It looks like a couple other guys, Matt Ellis and Friary, going to check in for St. Ignatius as well. McKee's going to be at the line to shoot two. If he makes them both, he makes this a 2-possession ball game, making it definitely harder for Ignatius to make a comeback. Making only one, however, means that Ignatius only needs a 3 to tie. Let's see what he does on the first. Ooh. Gets a little help from the rim there, and he's going to make that one. Khalid Johnson and Lamarand are going to come out. Friary and Matt Ellis going to come in. This next free throw from McKee is going to be a clutch one. Makes it a 2-point ball game with 35 seconds left. A 2-possession ball game with 35 seconds left. He does. Nothing but nylon on that one. Zapolnik dribbling up for Ignatius now. 31 seconds left. Zapolnik looking to make something happen. Harper fouls Zapolnik. That's going to be their third foul of the quarter. And Jalen Harper has just fouled out of the ball game. Robinson and Harper now both fouling out, two of the bigger players for these teams. For Harper, Lesevitz going to come into the game. Zapolnik going to be inbounding the ball. Lesevitz, the newly checked in Lesevitz, going to be guarding him. Springer handling the ball, gives it over to Zapolnik. Zapolnik can't hit that one. Springer gets the offensive rebound. and is fouled. 19.1 seconds left. Prep up by 4. Ignatius is going to have to get a point here soon if they want to make this comeback. Zapolnik now inbounding it. He gives it to Springer. Springer looking for something. Gives it to Weitzke. Weitzke gets fouled. Ooh. That's going to be the 5th. I believe that's going to send Weitzke to the line to shoot 2 with 13.2 seconds left in the game.
15,
Weitzke, these are some extremely clutch free throws right now. Makes the first one. He really needs to make the second one to give this Ignatius team a chance, because if they foul them, then they can miss a free throw and they could still have a chance to tie. It's definitely going to be interesting. Weitzke. Second free throw. Good. Ignatius calling a timeout, down by 2. 72-70. St. Joseph's Prep going to have the ball when we come back from this timeout. 13.2 seconds. It'll definitely be interesting to see what happens here. Ignatius, a team known for their pressing, so it's definitely not out of the question that a turnover happens. But if it does come to them having to foul, the player who's shooting for Prep will have to make both to make it a 2-possession game. We'll see what happens when we come back from the break. And we're back. 13.2 seconds left. Prep has a lead with 2 points. Let's see what Ignatius does here to try and get a turnover. Ball is inbounded to Ellerby. They're gonna have to foul. They got a foul. They got a foul. 6.4 seconds left, and that is not who you want going to the line if you're St. Ignatius. Jaron McKee, one of Prep's leaders and best players. We'll see if he needs to make these both to really put this ball game away for St. Joseph's Prep. We'll see if he can make his first. He does. Weitzke, Ellis, and Friary going to come in for Ignatius. Ignatius needs McKee to miss this free throw. And he does. Zapolnik gets the rebound. Gives it to Weitzke. 3 seconds left. Fryer for 3. No good. Oh. And that's the game. St. Joseph's Prep wins it by 3. Friary had a good look at the end. Couldn't get that one to fall, unfortunately. Really good game here. That's going to be their second loss of the season. Overall, a really good game. And we have another one coming up here now. The Jesuit Tampa Tigers versus Jesuit Dallas. It's sure to be a good one. We will see you then. Have a great day.